Okay, final one. So this one is going to be Chamber on Split. I'm even in the game. Woohoo. Shout out Fesmith. This was like a life game from me as well. Not a life game, but pretty good game for me. So this is actually, I think, a really good example. This is going to be a really good. Sorry, I need a bit. This is going to be a really good game because I was in this, so I kind of know. I already have some things that I'm ready to talk about. But I already have some things in mind that I want you to be doing that I'm pretty sure you don't do. And let's just jump into the trip thing. Everything's fine.
Gonna get an ace with this. 3
Oh, we're going bad money.
Whoa, a French guy.
French.
Was that French? That sounded. Am I tweaking?
So here we go. I'm also going to use this to glaze myself at the same time. Okay, maybe you could say it was because I was late. I was never going to do this in the especially since we have the trip.
Whoa.
On Breeze, when you were playing server, you would throw your recon or you would drone out at the beginning of every single round on defense. Here, I know we have a trip. The early info doesn't really matter.
A French guy.
I hear the noise here, so I go, oh, okay, I'm just going to throw my
Was
knife.
that French?
I throw the knife in a place they can't break it. Like if I threw it right here, they could just break it instant. I get like little to no info and basically no value. But here I throw it, it's 5. Boom. That's pretty cool. I end up getting stunned. I do it a little bit late. I still end up getting stunned because I was fucking stunned. Okay, that's. But yeah, still, you see, that's like a good example of, even though I died, it was a bad play from me. There's something you can be doing okay. Okay, I'm gonna focus on you a little bit more.
I wanted the kill first. I'm a greedy pig, bro. I'm actually a fucking
You could
pig.
have gotten the kill as well. You just heal
Yeah,
and swing
I know.
out.
You're so right. I thought I had it I like target. I'm just
But this
using
is fun. I like what you're doing so far. You have like the trip A main, plus the TP, plus the walk down. But I like that.
80 euro.
You could have considered going back to A once you hear all the noise, like spotting out 5, especially with Reyna lurking.
Oh!
But nothing to fault.
I'm an idiot.
What I usually see, I like it.
Sort of goes away.
TP down, trip down, like it. You hear people?
They swept me.
I just heard something. That's your person, Thomas. Where are we looking? I get this is your teammate jumping here. You're like a. I'm trying to figure out the right animal. Like a cat that hears a butterfly. Just instantly attention pointing here. No one's top mid. They cannot be top mid. You know they can't be top mid. Why are we looking here?
Oh my god.
And you kind of die off it. You look at this is what I was talking about at the end of the Sky Split video where I was talking about gunplay and you're not one thing you have I guess it kind of relates to crosshair placement. You're not doing yourself favors by how you take these gunfights. Look, you should be having your crosshair like here and be like slowly clearing around the wall. But you're like looking top mid, you're like looking in the middle of nowhere. Your crosshair should be here. You instantly flick here and just like ignore. We just like ignored anyone here, and guess what? We actually got punished for it.
Oh my god.
Like when you play, I feel like you're locked in, but when watching your gameplay, it's very obvious that you're not as locked in as you could be.
I'm coming. I'll smoke out.
Oh, 1v2 for the kid.
That's a elite reference. Holy fuck.
Coming here. Can we get the smoke?
Not sure what that trip does. I think it's like... I don't mind if you're going to put it elbow, but you should put it in a position where it's like less easy to break. Let's just say they smoke off here. Within 5 seconds, they can walk up here, break it, walk back. Right? But if you want to place it like here, it's a lot more difficult. They have to walk up. You still have the same level of safety. You have the same level of info. Right? I hope you get my point. Where it's just like this. It's fine tripping elbow, just let's... I should... This wasn't... Well, you didn't have your TP down. Oh, no shots. I didn't even see this guy. That's unlucky. Okay, so you got it here in time. Still no TP. Okay, we put down trip at least.
Can we get some more?
No TP. You're coming A and you don't have a TP down. Guess what? You're playing Counter-Strike. Hate to say it, this is what we talked about util. You're not using util. Aim is one of the easiest. There has probably the least amount of util in the game, especially on defense side. Put down your trip. You put down your TP. That's it. That's all you have to worry about. Right now, we are playing Counter-Strike. You die here. Right now, we should just be getting out. Our Arena just died here. You're still trying to take this fight. That is a bad idea. I get it's a 4v5. Maybe you want to make a hero play. You still have time to just run here, group up with our Clove. With no TP, you should not be swinging on here. We got lucky. We have no TP. I have no TP. It'd be a great position if you had a TP. Imagine you had a TP. Oh my goodness.
There is someone on pocket.
Elbow.
No idea.
Pocket? Oh my god, wait, what? I was doing everything. Free kill?
She's all the time giving me the push.
TP.
Sorry?
I mean, it's like fine, but like, hate to nitpick.
Sorry?
Hate to nitpick. Come on, let's just put our trip here. Same thing I was talking about mid. This is easier for them to break. Let's just... Once again, our TP's not down.
Get out from there.
We're running mid. I don't like it. Like, cool, we had the mid. Just more worth for our Clove and our Clove to run there than like shift walk for a little bit. Let's just be a little bit more disciplined.
Get out from
Because if there was someone bottom mid who like kills you right there,
there.
now you shift walk. You got the trade.
Here.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Good job, though.
Bang. No, I couldn't, sorry. He was just spamming me.
But yeah, this is I mentioned at the end of the Sky Split game, something you can work on is being a bit more aware. You should be just like running there, just not great. It didn't end up really mattering, but
I thought I saw someone's
that's fine.
outline.
Say,
See what happens here. We have our trip, we don't have our TP down. What is this like? We're 6 rounds in, I think you put your TP down. This is really not good. And guess what? At least you didn't say anything about the whaler. Because like that is entirely on you. Imagine you had a TP. Like Chamber is so good at like baiting out util. Like one you hitter just got out, you can like take free gunfights, you can like bait out util, so once they know you're there, they like waste an aftershock or a waylay, ult or saturate, and you just like TP up for free value.
Oh, I'm slowed. As fuck.
So really bad. really bad that you're like on one of the agents that has the least util in the game, you're still not using your util, that's a really bad sign. And it's probably like a sign that that's the number one thing that you should be working on.
Mark mid.
TP, okay. Trip down, no TP.
Making a long trick. Nice.
Very smooth, yes.
One minute.
Insane.
At least three on it. And Jules elbow. And Wayne mid. One bottom.
You refract into bottom mid. They're in mid.
They're on link.
I'm just gonna wait for you.
Spike planted.
Okay, you can lucky bait me.
I'm just gonna wait for you.
Spike planted.
Okay, you can lucky bait me. I have ult.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. No peeking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I should. What the?
Okay, finally.
Hey bro, I reckon, can you buy me actually?
That's true.
Thank you.
Finally we have TP. No, they're pretty telegraphic what they do. And honestly, you finally put your TP down and I don't like the position you put it in, or at least the position you're playing. Like, think about this angle, right? This is say someone comes into your crosshair, you shoot, you miss. What is your instinct? Is it going to be to TP or literally just take a step to the left? Right, taking a step to the left is like so much easier now. It's a different conversation if you decided to walk down. Ended up smoking where you're standing right now. You're still in TP range, like down here. You're hiding there. You take a timing, swing, shoot, TP out. Alright? So like, sure you finally put down your TP, and I hate to say it, it's a bad TP because of where you're playing.
I will leave you now.
Um,
Or watch your main. Don't even need to be honest. I'm just going back.
this is unlucky.
Watch my.
They just try swinging to you.
Spike down mid.
You shouldn't. Given where Reyna's playing, you probably shouldn't play. What I would be doing right now is notice where Reyna's playing and do like a jump peek around the corner here. Or even just like a fake jump peek where I just like jump up and down red and even expose myself. To try and get him the waylay to walk up into the Reyna. If you don't want to do that, you can just like sit here. The waylay walks up into the Reyna's crosshair, you swing off. Right? That's like team play. But right now you're trying to be... You're just like taking unnecessary gunfights.
One enemy remaining.
I thought that was someone else, sorry. What? Opposite, okay guys? Me.
You need to set up your TP more. I even said this is why I'm so glad you had this scan. Because I knew this is like the second or third time I noticed that you just like weren't putting your TP down. Oh my god, that's actually so funny.
Fuck me.
Fine, we're fast here.
Something you could consider doing. It's not like super important that you didn't do it. Just like walking down here. Like even if you were gonna play like towards A main this round, just like walking, inserting yourself in here. I think it's actually like pretty good just to like watch the mid rotates. Because also, even though we heard noise B main, if you end up walking here, you know, you're cutting off like the only other option, early option, right? If we get a good early sight line like around here or around here, they're very trapped. Where if they decide to cancel, they either have to take this early trip, which is like set up in like an early spot, meaning they have to take, you know, a few seconds before they hit sight, or mid, which you already have covered. Just a food for thought, nothing important.
Close and insta refracted anyway.
Okay, hey, we put down the TP, and also,
One at a time.
okay, we shouldn't be putting down our TP after the round begins. It's because the barriers drop. We put it down, and then like the people A main hear it, they're like, oh, we hear chamber here. Once again, just food for thought.
This guy got Venus done.
I do like it. Yeah, this is fine. Bro, how did he flash? The fuck? I did. Okay, well, they must have done it from. Ooh, I kind of screwed you there. But guess what? I got my 2. Are we still in the round?
One enemy remaining.
Nice. As soon as I ult, and the Yoru's just sitting there spamming.
I think you could have waited. Obviously, this is me maybe covering up my mistakes. You could have waited for me to go. Like, I have the flashes, I have an ult. But if I take first. We have TP set up. Oh, thank goodness. And we have it in a. Where did you sit? A fine position. But you have to take pretty early contact. If, like, you wait for them, like, push up to, like, around this line, and then you TP out. It's like, ooh, we're not. You're in actually a very good position to capitalize on our TP. And, like, how have we not TP? Oh my god. How have we not TP'd off the insta flash? Look. Ooh. No, Syrinkk. Oh, what are we doing? We get 1. We should have never gotten 1. Oh, that is beyond. But like, also, that also proves my point. 1, you should have TP. Even if we did TP out, like insta, we're TPing to here. Well, that's like what 2 meters away, right? So even though it feels like we're safe because we just TP'd out, we were not that safe because the jet is actually pretty close to us, and we have to book it. So it's just like, I think pre-round you need to have a bit more of a game plan, because 1, we're also playing weak side. That's just unfortunate from the rest of the team. So maybe we shouldn't be making like hero plays, aka pushing up so aggressive around here. We could have a. If you really wanted to try and get 1, you should be putting your TP in a safer position, and then playing a bit deeper on site, because we don't have anyone to follow up. Like if we had a second person holding here, oh, this TP wouldn't be as bad because we'd have someone to help us. Also, I'm spitballing a bit, so maybe these mistakes like aren't actually problems, but I'm just like talking for the hell. Okay, pistol round. I would have liked to see a bit more of your attack gameplay. Because I feel like there's a. I'd love to see like a whole attack of you lurking on an info center chamber, where you're like half the rounds you should be lurking. Grouping, pistol round. Okay, so you end up, someone dies, you end up having no space. This would have been a good time to, you know, you be lurking.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
they just
oh, oh, oh,
Player standing.
the aim. Get the plan home. See what we do here. Yeah, we just the calls replay mode.
No, I went on right click. I could have killed him.
Oh, wait, what are we doing? No, this is not good. Look, so here, okay, what we're doing here is fine. We're gonna group with our random B main. It's a fine call. You're like watching our go, that's fine. We get flash, we know we get flash. We just continue walking. Let's look at what happens on the minimap. The breach pushes down, the waylay is exposed in top mid. Look at the Reyna knows what. Right? We even might have had a free kill on the Jet who was looked like he was pretty, who came from elbow and pretty zoned in on the fight that's happening top mid. But you're like so focused on your original plan that you're not reacting what just happened in your screen. Look, this was like a free kill. Because look, the breach just pushes down, the whaler's exposed to top mid. Free kill.
Spike down mid.
This ends up being a 2v3. This could have easily been a 3v2, right?
All three mid, all three mid.
Last player standing.
I mean, your Reyna was onto it. She was like,
Down mid.
well, actually, I don't know if she was onto it. Maybe she was already planning, but Reyna did the right thing. Yeah, that's, you know. Hopefully that point gets through to you.
Sorry, sir.
Grouping up's fine. They're on a, yeah, eco.
Unlucky.
Nice swing.
One enemy remaining.
Was scary as fuck. Also there.
Yes. Can't complain or anything.
For now.
You know, as I previously mentioned, that you should be, that I think the Sentinel's the best role for you because it has like the less thinking power. No, there's not even a roast. Like it's just like, I think hopefully from my reviews, that's become apparent that I think Sentinel would be best for you. Although I do think you have a decent Sky or KO. I'd like to see KO gameplay. I think you'd have good KO skill. Goes.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, and you just win. I mean, not much to say. But like, I feel like if we played a whole attack half new on chamber, I'm not sure how many times you would have looked. How many loot kills you would have gotten. So what can we say about this? Even though we were playing an agent, a chamber, that doesn't have much, if probably the least in the game, util or like setup required. Like you're not playing off like you're not KO flashing around corners or reconning certain things. We still kind of had these moments where we're not setting up TPs. We don't have like a plan. We're just like kind of standing in random positions and taking disadvantage gunfights. You like have the aim, but you're not helping yourself by putting yourself in bad positions, and sometimes you're just like taking straight up one-on-one gunfights. I think how you get a lot of frags and have a lot of impact is by putting yourself in advantageous positions, which are going to be 2v1s, which are going to be good timings, aka lurks. Like if you're just like sitting here and they rotate through there with their knife out, boom, free kill. That's impact. That's impact and a free kill. Yeah, not much to say about this game, but hopefully that's 4 out of 4. So hopefully you learned something from these 4 games. Hope to see more.